Octopus, you've arrived right on time to see my newest invention. Beware of my Plushinator, which allows me to turn anything into a plush version of itself. Observe! We were something like that like 2 weeks ago. Hi, I'm Sky Pancake, also known as Pancake's Plushies, and I like making, would you believe it, plushies. I've been making them for years now. Unfortunately though, I've been experiencing crazy burnout from making and selling plushies for 3 years now. So I decided that this year I would make things that I want to make, just for fun and my own enjoyment. That brings me to what I'm making in this video, Wicker Basket from Love Try High, a silly little show you can find on Matty Bites YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description. Now when I got this crazy idea of turning a sentient floating wicker basket into a plush, I first questioned if I could actually do it. This would be the first time I've ever made a plush completely on my own. What I mean by that is I would be designing not only all the patterns myself, but also the embroidery. A big challenge for me. Even though I was nervous, I was also excited to give it my best shot. Now let's actually get into the process of me making this plush into a reality.
Come on, Tulio! We'll follow that trail!
First thing I did was make some sketches of what I'm wanting the plush to look like on my iPad, to help me understand also how I would actually tackle making the pattern pieces for the body, head, clothes, all that stuff. Using my sketch as a guide, I used paper to work out the shapes for the head and the body. After I got the paper patterns to where I like them, I did a test with some scrap fabric to see if it was turning out how I wanted. The first test of the body pattern turned out great. Before I tested the head pattern though, I pivoted to working on the embroidery file for Wicker's face. This was a lot harder than expected. It took me 4 days and 5 attempts of trial and error before I got to a place where I was happy with it. I only went a little crazy. After I got the face embroidery to where I like it, I went back to sewing the test version of her head. I was super happy with how it turned out. I was confident with the embroidery and test pieces, so I decided to move on to making the actual body and head. But before that, a quick fabric shopping detour. I had to go to Joann's to get the gingham fabric for Wicker Basket's hair and also some embroidery thread. I walked through every aisle at Joann's and I could not find a single pink or peach gingham fabric. So I found an okay substitute and went to the cutting counter. In a last-ditch effort, I asked the employee if she had seen any pink or peach gingham fabric come through here. She was super nice and told me I could go look behind the counter myself to see if I could find any. I looked through all the stacks with no luck. Until I looked on the shelves right behind the counter. On the bottom shelf, at the bottom of a stack of fabric remnants, was a piece of pink gingham fabric. I was so excited. I said, "That's perfect! Can I have that?" She grabbed it, put a sticker on it, and gave it to me. I was so happy. Now I have the perfect piece of fleece fabric for Wicker Basket's hair blanket thing. Then I headed back home to make Wicker Basket's head and body. What do you mean I didn't press the record button when sewing this part? What? Now sewing the little bean pouch for weight. Moving on to the face embroidery. I was super happy with how she was looking so far. The next step was her clothes. First, I made a paper pattern, and then just jumped right into making them. After I finished sewing her shirt, it was very late at night, so I went to sleep. The next day, I got right back into sewing. After I finished all the clothes, I sewed them on. Then I sewed on her head. Sewed on her hair, which looks so freaking cute. I love how it turned out. Finally, put on her tie, which took me way more tries than I wish to admit. And here she is. I love how she turned out. She's just so cute. And wait, you thought I was done? I could not make Wicker Basket without her famous rival, Wither Basket. Speedrun time! Phew, got that done in record time. I just love how she turned out. She's so cute. I love her little fangs. Ah! Now time for the second part of the title, taking them out on a date. I feel like I was the third wheel of that date. I had so much fun making these two. It's been a while since I made a plush and was this excited about making them. I love how they both turned out. Also, thanks to everyone in Matty Bites Discord server for all the nice comments during this project's process, or even if you hung out with me on call while I was making these two. It really helped motivate me to have the confidence to take the leap and see this project through. A shout out to those epic peeps who said nice things in the Discord. AJ Doodle, TJ, Regular Centipede, Dragonfly Away, NSI_Yadronka, Being a Pure Energy, and Avocado. And also a special thanks to peeps who hung out with me in Discord calls for like hours. Meep Cubed, Linosaurus, I'm a Doing What, 62/Muffin, and Mo. Also, of course, a big thanks to Maddie, Jonah, and Micah for making the content that inspired me to make these silly little guys in the first place. Hope you enjoyed watching my funky sewing process video. Bye-bye!